I'm Holly Rowe. As a sideline reporter for ESPN, I usually have the best seat in the house. So join me on the front row for ESPNW. The University of Utah has a new place kicker for this season. The big surprise? It's Andy Phillips, number 39, who has never kicked or played in a competitive football game in his life. But Phillips does know something about competition. He was with the U.S. national ski team from 2007 to 2011 and was ranked as high as second in the world in the downhill in his age group. So how'd he get from the slopes to the sideline?
When I decided to stop skiing, my brother wanted to have a field goal competition one Thanksgiving Day, and so we had a field goal competition because we both grew up playing soccer, and I was pretty decent at it, and so I took some film and sent it into Coach Hill here, and he gave me the opportunity last summer to walk on, and I had a good spring, and I've always wanted to be good at what I do. I've hated coming in second in skiing, and so it's just kind of been nature ever since I was 2 and started skiing, and 5 and started racing to be the best, and so I worked hard when I decided to kick to be the best.
Really like Andy. Now, he hasn't made a kick for us in a game, so I don't want to get ahead of myself, but what he's shown this fall camp has been very good.
What kind of situations have you tried to put him in that are game-like or to stress him out?
Well, as much pressure as we can create out here on the field, and he's handled each of those situations. And whether it's Andy, if you make this kick, we're not running. If we miss it, we're running 8 gassers or whatever the case may be. Then he's responded in those situations too. Like I said, he's a terrific skier, and I think it was downhill was his race, and those guys have to be fearless, those downhill skiers.
I love that thrill of being in the game. I got the same thrill ski racing, just the adrenaline and whatnot. And so I think that's prepared me well for when it's live. And to be honest with you, you're so focused and in the moment that you don't really see a lot of what's going around you besides the snap, the hold, and the kick. But I'm really looking forward to it.
So what's the biggest difference from downhill skiing to college football? Phillips' answer just might surprise you.
Probably everyone just showering together. I mean, in skiing, you travel with an elite group of people, 10 or 15 at the max, and so you're in your own private place, in your own world, and here it's just everything's exposed in the locker room.
The mental toughness learned on the slopes paid off for Phillips. Kicking in the first football game of his life, he was perfect. 3 for 3 on field goal attempts, 3 for 3 on point after attempts in their first win of the season. Reporting for ESPNW, I'm Holly Rowe.